Hey traders, in today's video, we're going to review the last 30 days of my trading. Going into the new year, going into 2022, I just passed phase 2 of a funding challenge with my Forex funds. So I'm going to give you some details on that, but this video specifically is going to be focused on how I passed phase 2, which had a profit target of 5% in 60 days. I did it in half that amount of time. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to look at the statistics using FX Blue. You're going to see all the trades that I took, and we'll go over what could have been better, honestly, if we judge me critically. So it's going to be a good video. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. I'm going to get back to filming more videos in the new year in 2022. We're still going to live stream because I know you guys love that, but more videos like this are coming. In fact, once I get my first payout from my Forex funds, I'm going to do a big video talking about my experience with them and answering all the questions that you guys have. But like I said, for today, we're going to talk about my trading just over the last 30 days to pass phase 2. You can see the certificate from my Forex funds in front of you. It's pretty cool that they send this to you. I know FTMO does the same thing. Before we get into the conversation here, I want you guys to understand that I will never be affiliated or promote any broker or any funding company. That would just be a conflict of interest, in my opinion, to my education business. How would I logically or morally sell education if I could also go and get paid whether you win or lose your trades? That's a conflict of interest. So that's why I only focus on selling my education and growing my brand there, and I let these companies just do their things. I'm just a customer of them. So for your interest, because I'm always thinking about how you guys will perceive me and my brand, I thought you guys would think the same thing, and that's why I'm kind of staying away from that affiliate code. So if you want to do this funding thing and go down that road for yourself, find what company works best for you. I chose my Forex funds because James and the other guys in the Black Shirt Club spoke so highly of them, and I trust them more than I trust most people. So because they spoke highly, that's why I chose this company. Like I said, here's the certificate so you can see that. I want to show you here, this is my live account just so you can see. My account number, of course, is blurred, but it says Traders Global Group Live 2. You can see I'm actually in a position right now on the NASDAQ today, closing out the year with a really strong position here off the 21 EMA. But we're not talking about that trade today. We're just going to talk about these statistics. So first, I'm using FX Blue to show these statistics because with my Forex funds, setting up their backend with my FX book, which is a similar company to FX Blue. A lot of F's here, so just, I know you guys follow me. My FX book didn't allow me to link my Forex funds account easily. FX Blue worked really well with them. So if you're doing a My Forex Funds account challenge, think about using FX Blue for the statistics. I love looking at these statistics because it makes me trade more in line with my system. What you're going to see here is that I'm at $105,309.42. Yes, this is a demo account because that's what they make you trade on when you're taking phase 1 and phase 2. And that's why I wanted to make sure I showed you guys that I passed this and got the live account too. I wouldn't have wasted my time on this if I didn't think I could get to the live account. And I only know that because James and all the other guys I trade with all had live accounts from them. So you trade demo for the first 2 phases and then you get a live account from them after the fact. Beyond that, as you can see, it was really a nice 30 days of trading from November 16th when they gave me the account all the way through to about December 13th. So almost a full month. That's how long it took me to make the 5%, 32 days, but that includes weekends and stuff like that. That's not just 32 trading days. On average, it says I'm taking about 3.6 trades per day, which is probably correct since with some of the positions I would add in and take a second or third entry with small risk, of course, but I would add into a position that was working. My monthly return at 5.6%, weekly return at 1.3%, peak drawdown, I'm very proud of this, at 0.3%. And then you can see my trade win percentage at 73%. So very low drawdown and a very high win rate, which is what we focus on teaching in the strategies that I sell in the ASFX education programs. All of the trading that I did here, even though the majority of it is on Bitcoin, all of it is foundationally built off the Forex entry signals that I have, the A1, the D1, and the D2. Only over time have I gotten more advanced and crossed over and traded now indices, and as you can see, a lot of crypto. 53% of all of my trades over the last 30 days were on Bitcoin. And as you can see, some of my winners, the longer winners, they have really all been on Bitcoin because I've been able to swing trade that. You can see from the duration and profitability chart down here at the bottom, all of my losers, I get out of them very quick. And I'm out of my winners pretty fast too, but I'm able to really maximize these winners. You can see there's no red dots out here longer than 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours. The average trade length over the last 30 days was about 3.4 hours. The average result was $45.77. The average win was $124, and the average loss was $170. And that's where I think I could be better, and I'm sure you guys in the comments will agree with me. The average loss should be smaller than the average win. Now, I have a high win rate, 73%, which allows that to be okay, and that's why I'm still profitable, but I'm really focused with this live account on now getting my average win up and keeping my average loss small. Out of all the statistics here, that one stands out to me as where I could improve the most. One more section that's really important to show you here is the daily profit statistics. You can see on a daily basis, I'm not having massive wins. I had a really nice win here at the end, and I'm going to show you that trade in a second on Bitcoin. But as you can see, I'm hitting really $500 to $1,000 gains, which are 0.5% to 1% gains, even smaller than that sometimes, but my losses are super small too. The days that I finished down were only 2 days on the entire 3 days right here on the entire month. Down $66, down $290, and down $250. Every other day I was either flat or profitable, which I think is another huge factor in the trading. Look in here. There are days where there are not trades. Those are trading days too, like a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's not weekends. So be aware that there are going to be days where you don't trade. And even within 30 days, you can still pull a 5% profit. Look at how my risk is controlled. My drawdown is clearly controlled. And because I'm aware of these statistics, I kind of just play into them and let them do the work for me. I continue to win at a high rate, and I'm focused on increasing my average win and decreasing my average loss. But now you guys kind of got an idea for the statistics. So let me show you one more thing here with this Bitcoin trade. So this was the big trade on December 13th that put me through the $5,000 profit target level. It was an A1 candle formation. It was actually a D1 into an A1, but more an A1 candle formation, which is what we teach in our beginner course. And if you want to find out information about the courses, just click the links in the description. I've got a special little link for you there. This is an A1 entry. It's like our bread and butter signal, and candle by candle, you can see it just falls. 15 minute by 15 minute by 15 minute, and it never breaks the 8 EMA all the way through ADR. I didn't catch the full move. I actually closed it here towards the end of the day, but this chunk of the move was pain-free, and that's what helped me pass the challenge. I would say to those of you that are curious, how did you make it happen, Austin? How did you do it? Really the big thing, and I'm going to keep talking about this, is I control my risk, and I'm trading in the direction of trend. I'm not trying to call tops, call bottoms very often. I'm using short-term trend, specifically the 8 and the 21 EMAs, with controlled risks and proper entry signals, and I'm just letting the market do its work for me. Because right now, with these funding companies, you can trade crypto and you can trade indices, which are way more volatile than Forex pairs. So if you get in and it's for some reason going to get carried, they can turn into big wins. And like you see here with this Bitcoin trade, that's exactly what happened. So now, after this hopefully quick little video, you guys got to see my trading over the last 30 days, where it could improve, what I did really well. It could improve on that average win, average loss. I've got to work on that. So you'll see that over the next year, see if I can fix that. And you saw my drawdown was very small. I think that's like the biggest thing out of all of it, was that I'm able to manage the risk and be very controlled in that sense. So overall, I'm very proud of myself for getting that challenge done, for passing the challenge. Whether you do it with FTMO or you do it with my Forex funds, it's totally up to you. But I think in 2022, more people are going to get involved in this. And even if you're trading your own capital, to be able to add 600K, up to 600K with this company to your own capital, unless you are managing multiple millions of dollars already, I think everybody should be trying to do it. And if you can really trade, you should be able to pass the challenge, right? So that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you want to hear about or see covered as far as my experience with the funding companies so far and what I'm doing in 2022, how I'm setting my goals and things like that. Just drop the questions in the comments and I'll make sure that those are answered in the next video. But I appreciate you guys very much. I hope you have a great 2022, and I will catch you guys in the next video.